Hello everyone, new NHL 21 news. The world of Chel, or EASHL, or whatever you want to call it, has an update of what all the new features will be in the next game, NHL 21. Okay, so there's going to be 6 seasons this year. They're broken up in between, each lasting between 6 to 8 weeks. Which is really cool, and there's going to be a whole mess of stuff involved in them, and during that time there'll be a 2 to 3 week season final, which is going to be great. So yeah, it'll be 3 to 4 weeks of just regular season play on Shell, and then there'll be the finals in the last 2 to 3 weeks, which sounds really great, but let's keep going. So player ranks have changed, which I think's a really good addition, and it sort of brings it in line with all the other video games that are going on in the world. I'm a big Apex Legends player, or at least I was, and I played a lot of ranked in that. Another game that would line up pretty well would be Rocket League. That would be another one. And their ranking system is that, you know, you're a Diamond 1 or a Diamond 2, or you're Elite or Platinum or Bronze, and there's all these ranks here, and that's where we're lining into. You'll have different ranks at the end of the season for 1s, 3s, drop-in, and clubs. Which is really, really good. It also just means that hopefully they get the ranking system right, but it just means you'll be most likely playing people amongst your own rank, which is, you know, pretty good. Also, once you hit a rank, you can't go back. So it's very similar to the Apex Legends form of things. So once you're a Diamond, you can go, you know, from a Diamond 2 to a Diamond 3, but you can't go back to a Platinum. And that's obviously just to say, if you're good enough to get there, it means you can't tank to get to bronze and then, you know, work your way up and just feed on kids again. So it's really, really good. Yeah, now it gets rid of the CR thing, and it's so much a better system. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and elite. So 6 tiers in total, and each of them have 3 levels, so 18 levels in total. I can't imagine there's many people at elite side of things. I don't think there'll be a huge amount there, and most people will probably be around that gold, silver kind of mark. I think that's where it all usually ends up lining up, but I'm really excited for this. The higher rank you are at the end of the season, the more rewards you get in experience and obviously elite bags. Obviously it depends where you're at. This picture here I don't think is a good representation. I would say what you'd get would be a much better price than that, especially if you're elite in even if it was in drop-ins. If you're elite in something, and even diamond and platinum are pretty high ranks, you should do pretty well. Then we get to club finals, which I think is going to be the coolest thing of this all. Very excited to share that there'll be the 2 to 3 weeks, the last 2 to 3 weeks of the season, every season, for all the EASHL clubs will participate in a championship, which will be held on Carter Lake in a new outdoor rink in front of the hotel. It looks like this is going to be at night, so it's going to have that arena feel to it, but I think it's going to be a really good atmosphere that you'll get in the game, and it looks pretty amazing. The higher your division, the different cup that you can play for. I don't know if you get rewards for it. They didn't go through that. Whether, you know, there's rewards attached to doing that, but these are the cups here. So as you can see, there's 5 of them: Rookie, Pro, All Star, Superstar, and Elite. That's just depending how you go in the divisions and going from there. So I think it's going to be really cool. This is the other fun thing. There will only be one 3v3 and 6v3 champions for each cup per season. But there are also rewards for your club no matter where you finish, such as club banners to show off at your home arena, logos to put on the custom jerseys of the shoulder patches, which I think is unbelievable. That stuff sounds so cool. It just seems like you can actually have a bit of a club atmosphere, even if you don't do super well. At least you have banners in your arena, and you can go as far as you can go, right? Like, I play with a bunch of Australians. We are going to be the laggiest team out there. I'm pretty sure we'll either call our team Shrimp on the Barbie or We're Lagging. So look out for us and have fun curb stomping us, because we run on like a 3-second delay. Also, there's practice. We've kind of already touched on that in other videos, but there'll be club scrimmage, open practice, and free skate. You start in like the club room with all that to initiate all of that. It looks pretty cool, but I think we'll just need to get hands-on with that one before we start talking about it. But it's really handy to, for tryouts with the club, or trying new things, or trying to explain things to people, what they're doing wrong or where they're not being positioned. You can just quickly jump into that and just go, hey, like when this is happening, go here. Or even you can, so you can either train against the AI or train amongst each other, which is really handy because on defense you can get them to run a certain play to try figure out how to defend against that or keep that lane away from them, and vice versa. The trait system is getting a big overhaul as well. Not a big overhaul, but it's getting a good risk-reward overhaul in a finer detail than it was before. It was very broad, where now, if you say you want more wrist shot power, you would sacrifice passing and defensive awareness for that. Where if you want passing offensive awareness, you sacrifice balance and shot power. So there's a few things of am I already good at scoring? Do I want a couple of extra points here and I can sacrifice that harder shot? Or am I very good at defense, the defensive side of the game? I need a little bit better stats for the scoring side of things because my positioning is always great, that I can take a little bit away from, maybe some other stats. So I think it's a really good thing that you can kind of, that you can just lock in the exact player that you want in a certain sub-style, because I feel like I was a very good two-way center, but some of my scoring stats weren't the best, even though I could get the pucks on the net. I just wasn't the best at finishing, so I could lower a few stats in shot blocking and stick checking, because I'm already pretty good at that, to get some, if the ability's there, to get maybe some wrist shot accuracy, so I can really pick the corners a little bit better. Some other quality of life improvements. I love that that's the video game thing, quality of life improvements with any patch notes now. I don't know why that's been the colloquial term, but it is. One's Eliminator have removed run round, so that's now going to be a best of 27. This is a really handy one to break down things. The recent game details. Now the recent game details list threes, drop-ins, and clubs, and you can dig a little bit deeper into the team versus team stats and view all the players participating in these games and the stats they earned during the game, which I think is a good little breakdown. I don't know, I'll deep dive in this, and it seems weird that NHL in a video game doesn't have some of these stats that I'm about to go through, because there's new stat categories, and I wonder if it's going to lead into other parts of the game, like franchise and a few other things. I'm super excited to see whether that's there. Server selection for private games for third-party leagues. There'll be a private room for 3-on-3, and you can pick where the server is located. I'm hoping there's one Australian server that someone turns on, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky, but it would be awesome if they do. Human goalie pools control the extra skater. So if you go off as the human goalie, you control the skater. This wasn't a game before, so they must have taken it out at some point, and I didn't notice it. That's pretty good. Instead of just having another AI out there, it just makes a bit more sense, right? It's a bit more even to try tie things up. And they've added new stats. Everything should be in front of you right now, but I think that's amazing. Penalty clears, zone clears, pass attempts, passes, shot attempts, shots, so you can really deep dive and see if anyone's quite good or where they might be struggling. You may not be scoring, but you look at your shot attempts, they're really high, and you're like, okay, well, where are you shooting from? So I feel like from a self-improvement level, you can kind of deep dive on these stats and fine-tune your game. And find your strengths as well. Find where it all seems to work out for you. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I'm pretty excited for this. Like I said, eShul is not the greatest experience for us Australians, but I think we've all kind of bought in now to yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get it, and we're going to have a run. Just because it seems like a lot of fun. And yeah, but what do you guys think down below? Comment. If you did like this video, hit the like button. If you made it all this way and you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It really does help us out. You have no idea. Sort of keeps these videos rolling along. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. See you. Bye.